If you want this type of building, everyone has to start somewhere, which is why I've compiled 5 of the most easy and simple beginner build moves to help you improve your building. If you find them useful, like the video, and let's get into move number 1. Now that might look really fast and scary, but there's nothing to it, I promise you. You're going to practice the circular movement around your build. You're going to place walls all around with that circle movement, and then you're going to press your ramp bind. And then you can run up and edit through. To recap, we're placing a ramp, running onto it, doing a nice circular motion to capture all the walls on one side. Then we're pressing a ramp bind while looking at the wall in front of us, and then we're editing through that wall. It really is the best way to take high ground, and even as a more advanced player, I can tell you, use this all the time in matches. Going up on a single ramp is a big no-no in competitive Fortnite, as you can get knocked out so easily. So what you're going to do instead is on your ramp, you're going to place a floor after you've placed the ramp, then place a wall behind the ramp. You're going to continuously do this on the way up, and it's going to create a triple layer of protection, meaning you can't be shot down as easily. This is such a useful trick, and it's actually one of the first things I learned in competitive Fortnite. You all have probably heard of the 90, but let me explain it. This is one of the most basic ways to take high ground, and it's going to start by running up the left side of a ramp. You're going to pull your builds all the way around in a circular motion, placing walls, and you're going to jump and place your floor and your ramp. This is going to bring you up 90 degrees and mean that you can carry on ramping up. You can even do double 90s, which just makes you go up even faster. It's one of the easiest and most effective ways to take high ground still to this day, so I suggest you learn them. There are lots of variants of the 90s, including the no walls 90s, as well as the 2 wall 90s. If you want to get good at building, you need to have this down. Can I remind you, if you got this far in the video, drop a like because you're clearly finding it useful. I won't take up any more of your time. I know the Thwifo Cone looks very complicated, but when it's broken down into simple terms, it's really quite simple. So we're going to be running up this ramp right here, and the opponent is actually going to be in this tower right behind us looking down. This is to simulate someone behind us looking to shoot us while we're ramping up. So he's up there and we're down on this ramp. So what we're going to do is we're going to look backwards, and we're going to place walls behind us. On top of the highest wall, we're placing a cone. Be careful to keep your crosshair looking up, because otherwise the cone will place below you. We're going to keep doing this like so, and it is going to make quite an effective barrier against any spraying the opponent might do. As you might have guessed, this was invented by a guy named Thwifo. If you get the hang of this pretty easily, you can practice doing it with the cone in front as well, dragging the cones along the top to where you're going to and editing through. The waterfall is used when you're on a higher layer and you want to get down. It's especially useful in zone wars and when you're really high up from build fights in public matches. So what you're going to do is you're basically going to drop off the build by placing walls and then catching yourself. So you need to make sure you're always looking down for this. So you're going to turn around, you're going to drop off backwards, then you're going to keep looking down, hold your wall button. After 3 walls, you place a ramp. This is going to make sure you go optimal dropping distance, you're not going to take any fall damage, and you're also going to make sure you land right on the edge of the ramp so you can go straight away with another waterfall again. This is so good if someone's chopping you out and you're under time pressure to get down. If you found any of the moves useful, like the video and watch this video here, it's a banger.